All right, you've made it through that day one. Holy cow, was that tough. But isn't it cool? Your business game is already stepped up leaps and bounds. But when that business comes in, you're going to need some systems in place. Because right now, you may be running more or less by the seat of your pants. You may be going like, hey, we got a call coming in. What do we do? How do we schedule? Is Rodney here? Is Joe here? Steve? Bob? Lori? Who's here? Whose job is it to take care of this or that? Or what about the other thing? No. You want systems in place. You want systems that say, if X, then Y. You're like, oh, James, I'm not doing any math. I got enough problems with taxes and accounting as it is. No. It's simple. If X, then Y. You just fill in the blank, and it doesn't have to be numbers. Let's take a case. Somebody calls you up. If X, customer calls, then we answer the phone. Boom. Right? We answer. Doesn't sound too complicated. Now, we're going to bump it up a little bit. How do we answer? Thank you for calling Rodney's Fix-It Shop. This is Rodney. How can I help you? And let's say what happens if the customer wants to be scheduled or needs to be scheduled. How do we schedule? You know what? We only do Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We only do 10, 1, and 3. Whatever it is. You got to set up your rules for your systems. Now, let's just say you got other things, right? I got this pile of business cards on my desk. I'm sure it means something. I've been collecting it for years. It's got to get something in place here. You're going to set up a system so that those business cards that you collect, instead of collecting dust, can actually collect you some money. You're going to put those business cards into a system. Some simple file, a program. We got some links you can check out, some other videos that'll show you how. It's pretty simple. It's not that hard. In fact, you don't even have to be the one to do it. You can outsource it. That's the beauty of systems, is that if you decide, you know what, this isn't exactly something that I'd like to do. I know it needs to get done, but somebody else could just as easily do this. Great. Oh, that's beautiful, because that's going to reduce the time that you're working during the week. And how cool would it be if you reduced the work week just a little bit? Let's say an hour or two a week, right? What more could you do at that time? Would you enjoy yourself? Or would you stick it back in your business? Maybe you just get that speedboat and you just take that lake on. Oh, that would feel so good, right? Knowing that you're making money because other people are doing some work for you. Oh, that is beautiful. It's fantastic. So, let's get some more systems in place. Hey, when do we pay our bills? Just whenever they come in? I don't know. When do we reconcile our bank statements? I don't know. What happens if a customer walks into our place? They'd be scared, right? We've got to clean up our place, right? You need systems for putting stuff where it belongs. Stuff to take care of customers when they come in, take care of customers when they call in, get those emails set up so that when a customer emails you with that same question that they're always asking you, it's not an annoyance. You're just like cookie cutter email, boop, let's personalize a bit, and boom, nothing to it. Instead of taking 5-10 minutes every time that same question comes in, you can throw out a cookie cutter, personalize it just a touch. It doesn't look like a cookie cutter, and it's beautiful. It's poetic. It's natural, and customers want to spend money with that. Now, do you ever see a fast food joint? You ever go into a fast food restaurant? Chain fast food restaurant? Now, they don't always have the brightest kids working there, right? I mean, sometimes there's a genius stuck in there, diamond in the rough kind of thing. But most of the time, it's people that kind of failed other places, or they don't know any better. One of the two. But either way, the chief CEO or whatever of Burger King or McDonald's or Wendy's or whatever isn't like, oh, we're going to have to fold because we can't find some smart people. No, they put systems in place. And with those systems, all you have to do is teach that idiot the systems. And once that idiot knows the systems, they can do things like taking orders. They can answer questions. They can make the burger. That same burger every single time, every single day. So that when you say, hey, where do you want to eat? Joey's Crab Shack or this franchise burger place? Well, Joey's Crab Shack, I'm rolling the dice. But this crazy franchise burger place, I know what to expect. I know exactly what kind of gut rot I'm going to get. And I am happy to get that gut rot because there's no surprises and we got a long drive ahead of us. Systems will help your clients want to do business with you because they'll know what to expect. You won't have to be like, I don't know what to do now. You'll know what to do, and your customers will see confidence. And the rule of thumb is, confident customers buy. And why are you in business? chances are you need to sell something. Customers want to buy from someone that's confident. So the rule of thumb, say it with me, confident customers buy. So with systems, your customers can be confident. Without systems, you're left fumbling. Maybe you think, I got this figured out. Ain't no problem. No problem at all. I don't need no systems. It's all up here. Is it? Is it really? You've never stumbled? I can appreciate that. That's awesome. That's great. Good for you. Now, tell me a story about your employees. Do they ever stumble? Come on. You know better than that. You know they stumble. That's why you get some systems in place. So you can get checks and balances. Was this done? Was this done? Was this done? Oh, this one wasn't done. And you got checks and balances that know that. Systems make great effort seem so simple and easy because you know exactly what to do. If X, then Y. That's all there is to it. So, I've been jabbering a lot here, and I know I'm probably overwhelming you. So I want you to do me one favor. We're getting ready to sell this. We're going to remember that confident customers buy. And I need you to do me 3 simple things. Super simple. First thing, I want you to lay down 3 systems that you could put together today. 3 simple systems, 3 simple things that you need to tackle. Maybe it's the checklist for what your technicians do when they go on a customer site, right? Maybe they have that, maybe they don't. Maybe it's something like checking in inventory when it gets delivered to you. How do you know when you check it in? When does it get put away? Stuff like that. Wherever you think, and you don't know for sure, just wherever you think that you're losing either money, time, or both, I want you to put a system in place. Just jot it down, put it together, and then let's talk to your employees and get them on the same page, get that system implemented. Now, I have to ask you the question, what happens if you get those 3 systems implemented? Would that do anything for your money? Would that do anything for your time? Would that make your life better? Would that lower the headache just a little bit? You know, bottle of aspirin every week, I'd lower it down a little bit. So what are the chances that in the case that you would have a heart attack someday, you got another few decades before it happens because you got systems in place to, 1, make it easy for your customer to do business with you, but more importantly, it's easy for you to do your business. Oh, it's just relaxing. I feel like I'm just laying out on the beach right now, even though I'm in my office working hard. Ain't nothing to it. So that's thing number 1. Lay 3 things down that you can put some systems in place and just throw them out. Whiteboard them, right? Get your whiteboard going. 2, after you get those systems in place, I'd like you to email me, james@drawincustomers.com, and just throw me a line. These are the 3 things that we've tackled with systems. Simple enough, right? And then 3rd is arguably the hardest, so we'll make it quick. I need you to measure it. As those systems get implemented and put in place, I need you to find some metrics to see if, 1, if they're getting in place, and 2, are you getting any improvement from them? Hey, man, maybe your customers are happier. Maybe you got to ask your employees, hey, is this making sense? Is this happy? Is this, do we need to tweak it? Because another side thing, when you get your employees involved in making some systems, that lets them know that you think that they are important. And hopefully you do think your employees are important. If not, that's another video for another time, you know what I mean? So, systems are important. 3 things I got for you. 1, take care of those 3 systems, get them in place, boom and going. Send me an email is number 2. Let me know what those systems are. And 3, get your metrics set up so that you know those systems are successful and if you need to tweak them. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, right? The art of good business is taking great action.